Rare images that'll make you say, damn, that's rare. What you see is the defensive posture of a wild hamster, one of the most dangerous self-defense techniques in the animal kingdom, capable of knocking out a fully grown human with a lethal dose of cuteness. This was the image taken just mere moments before the infamous and very hilarious public disaster. This clip shows a snake that's very visibly confused by an electric fence. Some might say this slithery fellow just made a shocking discovery. Apparently, Dolly Parton used to stop business meetings for 60 seconds so the men could take some time to stare at her boobs, enabling them to focus for the rest of the meeting. There's a 97-year-old diner in New York that to this day still serves their Coke the old-fashioned way. How many of y'all were around when this was a thing? Let us know in the comments. This clip of a little bear cub getting a bath is the cutest thing I've seen in days. Too bad they grow up to become giant death machines, although they're still just as cute even when all grown up. This Brazilian girl, who is a big fan of K-pop, asked her father for a personalized party. Dad delivered, but with a celebrity from the other Korea. Have you ever thought it was kind of unfair that some pets get walks and others, like fishes, don't? No? Well, someone made this elaborate contraption to help them walk their school of fish. This is what the anatomy of the conjoined twins, Abigail and Brittany, looks like. Pause if you need more time to observe. Every day I come on the internet, I am constantly reminded that there's things I didn't even know existed, but now feel like I can't live without. There is a railing at Castel San Telmo in Naples, Italy, that has Braille engraved on it, designed to describe the breathtaking view for visually impaired visitors, allowing them to experience the scenery through touch. This guy found a mastodon, or as it's more commonly known, a woolly mammoth's tooth that's probably 10,000 to 20,000 years old, from all the way back during the Ice Age. This is the checker shadow illusion. Despite appearing to be different shades, squares A and B are actually the exact same color and brightness. This happens because our brain compensates for the perceived shadow cast by the green cylinder, leading us to misinterpret the true lightness of the squares. This creature is known as Bathynomus giganteus. It is an example of deep-sea gigantism, a phenomenon where certain creatures living in the deep ocean grow much larger than their terrestrial relatives, which in this case would be crustaceans like woodlice, pillbugs, and sowbugs. This little guy named Thomas Pethick was helping his mother unload empty water jugs at their family's water utility company in Quesnel, British Columbia, Canada. Thomas, who was only 15 months old at the time, had been regularly accompanying his mother to work and observing her tasks. Apparently, the British coins of each denomination can be aligned in such a way that they form a shield. Pretty cool. This clip shows the moment Mount Luatobi unleashed these 18-kilometer-high ash clouds over a village in Indonesia after its eruption. This event happened earlier just a few weeks ago on the 7th of July, 2025. This is a rare atmospheric optical phenomenon known as a fire rainbow. They occur when sunlight passes through high-altitude cirrus clouds containing hexagonal ice crystals, with the sun being at an elevation of at least 58 degrees above the horizon and the sunlight hitting the ice crystals at a precise angle, allowing for refraction and the splitting of light into colors as shown here. Have you ever seen a baby bat being born before? Female bats typically give birth while hanging upside down, often in large colonies, with the pup emerging feet first. The mother then uses her wings or tail to cradle the pup and prevent it from falling, which is just crazy. Here's a heartbreaking video of a high school coach in Oregon named Keenan Lowe, who disarmed a student with a pew-pew device and embraced him after the student wanted to self-evict himself during a mental breakdown. He was awarded for his actions. Clip showing China's alleged new stealth fighter, J-36, is seen casually flying over a public road. Welcome to the breathtaking Hobbiton, New Zealand. This guy executed the most perfect kick in soccer history, also incredibly satisfying to watch. Look at this absurdly sharp knife. Knives cut by concentrating force on a small area, the blade's edge, to create high pressure. This pressure overcomes the resistance of the material being cut, causing the material to split or separate. A sharp knife has a thin, sharp edge that can easily grab and tear through a surface, while a blunt knife crushes a wider band of material. This video shows a huge chunk ice as it detaches from an even larger ice shelf and launches 200 feet into the air. It's actually crazy how far up it went. Kinda satisfying too. The insane size of this fish net used to harvest pollocks raises concerns about overfishing. Overfishing occurs when fish are caught at a rate faster than they can reproduce, leading to depleted fish populations and ecosystem damage. A significant portion of global fish stocks are either fully exploited or overfished, and illegal, unreported, and unregulated fishing contributes to this problem. This image of a child with Waardenburg syndrome, a rare genetic disorder characterized by hearing loss and changes in the pigmentation of skin, hair, and eyes. Here are some of the winning photos of the Wildlife Comedy Awards of 2022. These are actually so amusing. Let me know which ones are your favorites in the comments. The moment a lightning strike formed what looks like a map above the Burj Khalifa. This lion tried to take down a carabao calf when this happened. Lions use a combination of stalking and cornering to hunt. They hide and approach their prey silently and then may work together to surround and corner it, especially when hunting larger animals like these. They often hunt in groups, and this teamwork significantly increases their chances of a successful hunt. This massive mountain goat spotted in Montana, USA. An opossum carrying her babies on her back. Opossums are naturally resistant to diseases like rabies and other toxins. They are also very clean animals and spend a lot of time grooming themselves. The Röntgen steed horse was created to help children pose for the X-ray while making the experience less awkward. From 1957, the incredible flexibility of contortionist Emily Burns. Contortionists are performers known for their exceptional flexibility and ability to bend their bodies into seemingly impossible positions, often involving back bends, front bends, and splits. They achieve this by training intensely to increase their range of motion, often starting at a young age. These two moving bottles were stopped with a single shot of an arrow. This is what it looks like inside the crater of the Geldingadalur volcano in Iceland. Terrifying to say the least. Here's a video of the cutest hamster ever getting its eye drops. Hamsters have poor eyesight, especially in bright light, and rely heavily on their whiskers and scent glands for navigation. Someone needs to come get their tree. It's really starting to act up, and quite frankly, I think I'm starting to feel something. These are the last known photos of the Titanic before its infamous crash. A black heron demonstrating a behavior known as canopy feeding, where they use their wings like an umbrella to create shade and attract fish to their hunting grounds. This strategy allows them to create a visual barrier for prey and potentially attract fish that seek shade. Imagine starting your day like this every morning, coffee in hand, and with this jaw-dropping view of the city from above the clouds. A clip of these elephants in the San Diego Zoo instinctively forming an alert circle around their little ones during an earthquake. Video of a cute golden snub-nosed monkey eating an orange. They are known for their distinctive golden fur, which changes with the seasons to blend with the environment. These monkeys are also unusual for their ability to withstand very cold temperatures and are found at high altitudes in China. A beluga whale saves and returns this person's iPhone. This happened in Norway. In 2009, Google paid a local company to bring about 200 goats to its campus for a week to munch on the grass instead of using lawnmowers. This has got to be the most responsible criminal of all time. Imagine chasing a criminal in a car chase, and all of a sudden they stop and yield to a turning truck. You have to let them go at that point. This is an Italian version of body armor made for their soldiers during World War I. The Bamberg Castle, perched on a volcanic outcrop in Northumberland, England, boasts a history spanning over 1,400 years and is one of the largest castles in the UK still inhabited. It was once a royal palace, home to the kings of Northumbria, and has served as a fortress, a residence, and a charity headquarters. The castle was destroyed by Vikings in 993 but rebuilt by the Normans and has been restored and renovated throughout the centuries. These are aquapods, fish farms that float in the ocean while providing a better environment that allows waste to fall naturally, compared to being filtered as in land-based fisheries. This model explains how earthquakes are formed. Earthquakes are formed by the sudden slip of tectonic plates along faults, releasing energy in the form of seismic waves that cause the ground to shake. As the plates continue to move, stress builds up along the edges of the faults, which are fractures in the Earth's crust where the plates meet. When the stress overcomes the friction, the plates suddenly slip past each other, releasing energy in the form of seismic waves. These waves travel through the Earth's crust and cause the ground to shake, which is what we experience as an earthquake. Whale sharks are gentle giants, the largest fish on Earth, and surprisingly, not actually whales but sharks. They are filter feeders, meaning they don't bite or chew, but rather suck in vast amounts of water to filter out tiny creatures like plankton and fish. Despite their size, they are relatively slow swimmers and migrate long distances. This is what a hedgehog skeleton looks like. Hedgehogs have between 5,000 and 7,000 spines made of keratin, the same material as human hair and nails. This adaptation, combined with the flexibility of their spine and muscle arrangement, allows them to roll up into a tight ball to protect themselves from predators. This is a malachite, a vibrant green copper carbonate mineral that was used as a pigment in ancient times and is still valued for its beauty and unique properties. Its green color comes from the copper it contains. Dragon-headed caterpillars are known for their distinctive dragon head helmet with 4 horn-like projections. They can also be a bit dangerous due to spines on their head that can stick like barbs and release a toxin, creating a sting similar to a bee's. The Shadowless Church in Chengdu, China, is a striking architectural marvel designed by Shanghai Dachuan architects and recognized as an architectural landmark for its distinctive design. Cockroach farming involves breeding cockroaches in controlled environments, primarily for use as food, animal feed, or ingredients in traditional medicine. Large-scale cockroach farms, especially in China, utilize waste materials like kitchen scraps to feed the cockroaches. These insects are processed in various ways, including boiling, drying, and crushing for use in different markets. A trapped miner wrote this letter to his wife before dying in the Fratterville mine disaster of 1902. Pause if you need to. These whiskey bottles are being hand-dipped in wax, a process called wax dipping or bottle sealing. Wax adheres to the item, cools down, and creates a coating on the item. In the past, this technique was used with spirits and wine bottles to protect the corks, as well as providing tamper-proof evidence. Do you know who owns the nose? I guess nobody knows. Get it? I have never seen an animal as sassy as this foal. Foals, or baby horses, are incredibly adaptable and grow rapidly. They can stand and even gallop shortly after birth and reach almost 90% of their full adult size within their first year. Foals are born without a full set of antibodies, but their mother's milk provides them with crucial protection. The bagnak is a historical Indian weapon based on the claws of a tiger. It was used by soldiers and thieves, and there was also a poison variety for assassins. It can either be fitted over the knuckles or worn against the palm. This is Sadiki, a 19-year-old silverback gorilla being prepped for a routine cardio checkup. Much like humans, male gorillas are prone to heart disease, so they need to be closely monitored. This is a very rare Miyama stag beetle. It is a bilateral gynandromorph, and the length of its mandible is different on each side. The right side, being a male, is bigger, and the left is smaller, being female. A video captured the moment a volcano called down a cascade of lightning to its vent, a truly awe-inspiring display of nature's magnificence. The insane length and girth of this saltwater crocodile. I definitely wouldn't touch something that big. Pause. The incredible flexibility and precision of gymnast Eva Volpe. Also, did you know gymnastics is one of the oldest sports, originated in ancient Greece, and was used to train men for war?